Hi, everybody. So I thought I'd take a few minutes just to talk about something. Um, I'm really into Nirvana and Foo Fighters, so I am often checking out their videos and stuff on YouTube. And I don't know on how many videos for Foo Fighters or Nirvana I've seen fans arguing about which Foo Fighters songs, if any, are about Kurt Cobain. And one song that I often hear that people believe is about Kurt Cobain is My Hero. And I have mixed feelings about that. First of all, I want to say that I think it's okay to, guess at the meaning of songs, but when people say, I definitely know this song is really about this, that kind of annoys me because really nobody knows for sure what the songs are about unless Dave Grohl himself says or, you know, actually name someone in a song or something because you never really know for sure. I know as a poet, I've written stuff and had it entirely misconstrued or had people think it was about something it wasn't about. Or even with Facebook posts, I've had people think that Facebook posts were directed at them when they really had nothing to do with them. So I think we have to remember that when we analyze someone's art and try to decide what it's about. Now, as to whether My Hero is actually at all about Kurt, I am I guess I'm a fence sitter on that subject. Um, Part of me thinks it's really not because I've watched a lot of interviews with Dave Grohl, and he's never said it was about Kurt. In fact, he's often said it was really about the people that he saw as heroes growing up, like other bands in the punk rock scene in DC and that area. So, I know some of the people I think he's mentioned are like Scream, which, was the band who gave him like his, I guess, somewhat big opportunity before Nirvana, and the Bad Brains and things like that. So I think part of it definitely is about that. But I do see some things in the song that may possibly be references to the whole Kurt Cobain thing. When the song starts out and it's like take your posters down, shake them out. Um, to me, that almost sounds like someone saying, don't idolize these people so much because they're not perfect. They make mistakes, they do bad things, and in some ways, I think that definitely could fit the Kurt thing. Maybe after Kurt died, he feared that fans who were really obsessed with Kurt may think that the things he did were cool or should be emulated, like doing heroin and killing yourself. Which I know that's a whole nother subject, whether he really killed himself or not, and I'm not going to go into that, but assuming that Dave thinks he killed himself, which I'm not sure really if that's the truth or not, but if he did, I can definitely see why he may fear that fans would overly glorify those things. And later in the song when it goes, don't the best of them bleed it out while the rest of them peter out, I definitely could see that that could possibly be a reference to Kurt, because definitely the whole bleed it out thing could be some people who are really almost like creative geniuses, they burn out very quickly and often even at their own hands. A lot of really creative people who, um, really change things, unfortunately, a lot of them have either had drug problems that ended their lives or some have taken their own lives either with drugs or through other means. So I can see that that may possibly be about Kurt, but even if it is somewhat about Kurt, I don't think it's necessarily Dave Grohl saying Kurt Cobain is my hero, and I think everything he did was great. I think it may be more about the fans and their adulation and possibly wanting to emulate Kurt Cobain or people like him, and the realization that that's not healthy or good. It's one thing to appreciate what they do, and that's fine. I appreciate Kurt Cobain's, he was great at a lot of things. He was a great artist, he was a great vocalist, he wrote good songs, he in my opinion, I really like his lyrical writing, although I know some people don't, but you have to have a certain kind of sense of humor, I think, to really like his lyrics. But that's kind of what I think. And I also tend to think that, in my opinion, if there is a song about Kurt Cobain, um, it may be more like, I always thought February Stars might possibly be. I mean, I know the song itself, like the music was written before Kurt died, but we don't know exactly when the lyrics were written. So it's possible that that could have been written afterwards because, with Kurt being born in February and um, all the stuff that it says in the lyrics of February Stars, I've always thought that it was possible that that may be partly about it. So, I don't know. I mean, I know some people think Let It Die was about Kurt, and I think that's partly possible, although he's said himself, that Kurt's not the only person he's lost to suicide. So I think it was possibly about more than just Kurt if it was about, someone committing suicide. And trying to remember what other songs. I know some people say Hey Johnny Park is about him, and I can see that a little bit with, the whole sitting and watch your every mood thing because I mean, Kurt definitely was a moody guy and everybody knew that, and the your eyes remind me of angels above, you know, that can go from blind to blue. I mean, that could definitely possibly be about Kurt. I mean, he did have beautiful blue eyes, and um I can kind of see how that may possibly be, although I don't know, and I wouldn't say for sure. I thought at first maybe it was about his ex-wife because he was going through a divorce at the time, but I don't think she had blue eyes, so I'm not really sure who it's about. But anyway, I just thought I'd make this video and see what everybody else thought. Um, so just feel free to share your views. Do you think any of the Foo Fighters songs are about Kurt? And if so, which ones and why? And hopefully you're like me and, it can be fun to guess and think about it, but, none of us know for sure. And it's important to remember that. So I guess that's about all I wanted to say for this video. So if you want to check me out on any of the other social media sites, all my links are in the video's description, so feel free to check that out. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And also, I do fan funding, so if you want to donate $1 or $2 towards the promotion and betterment of this channel, because I'd like to eventually, get better technology and stuff. So feel free to donate if you want to do that. And I appreciate you all watching, and I'll talk to you later. So bye.